Hey YouTube, what goes on? And welcome back to Disavowed Action Figures, bringing you Toy Hunt episode number 452. We're outside Ross Just for Less on MacArthur Road in Allentown, Pennsylvania, the Lehigh Valley area, looking for toys, looking for action figures, looking for good deals and steals. But before we get into that, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you, does not cost you anything, and helps us grow the channel tremendously in the march to 8,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications, because that way YouTube should notify and tell you when we post new content here to the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram at Disavowed_12. Let's see what they have inside. Oh, and there's that whole hype button thing now. You get like a few a month. I gotta play the YouTube game, so if you don't mind, use one of those hype buttons for me. Okay, let's see what they have. So of course they have 1, 2, 3 of her just here in the front. All right, so we've seen her all over the place. He's still here. Another one of her. It's a dedicated case. Yeah, there's literally nothing here. Although there's exciting developments that I'll show you as we're walking out. Ross is leveling up and doesn't appear to be very much over here on the wall, because I'll show you why. The red tablecloths have returned to this Ross. They already have the Christmas table out, which means there's more stuff probably incoming, because you know the holiday season gets wild at Ross with those red tables. Let's go see the red table action. Oh, there it is, the red tables. So this looks like all just stock, the stuff they already had that they just put out here. However, exciting to see these out, because again, that does indicate more stuff is coming here for the holiday season of toy shopping and Christmas shopping and all that good stuff. So nothing jumping out at me as being something I need. But again, return of the red tables only can mean good things if you're a toy hunter and a Christmas toy shopper, or a shopper in general. Back to the MacArthur Road Walmart here in the Lehigh Valley, and I've been pretty impressed with what GameStop's been having here show up in the stores. Again, it's the end of the year toy dump. Hasbro trying to get as much product out as they can to get their quarter numbers up for the end of the year. But GameStop, your prices still do kind of suck. So yeah, just saying that, but it's cool to see a new product out for sure. But I could definitely wait on most of that stuff. So okay, let's see what Walmart has, and then, believe it or not, another GameStop after this, because I'm curious. And curiosity killed the cat. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. All right, so wrestling, they do have the Eric Bischoff. So a couple of the new ones there. He was here last time. And working our way down, Legends, dead, nothing. Dead, awful. There's Fisto, we have some mummies. But there's not much else here in the aisle. It's pretty busy. I just gotta go check the collectibles. So the NECA section is still going strong with the $10 in the savings section. So still plenty of gargoyles here. Evil Dead is still here. Yeah, so that's all just kind of hanging around. Then the super loud, noisy toy area, collectible area back here in front of all the TVs, all the Vizios, Iron Man, McFarlane statues, some Last Ronin, TMNT. But again, not too much going on here in this section. I always try to check it anyhow, but it's one of those things where I just don't expect to find too much. Let's keep it running over the DC stuff here. And looks to be slowly kind of working its way down. Price is still way too high. We'll be seeing all these show up at liquidation bargain stores as well. I don't know, probably next year maybe. We'll see. So a quick stop into the Lehigh Valley Mall here in Allentown, Pennsylvania, to check out the GameStop. They tend to have a lot of stuff in this one. I found the new Simpsons grandpa there a little while ago. Trying to find Troy McClure to add to my growing Simpsons line. So let's go see what they have. Also of note, since I'm in here, Dunderbucks, an amazing little German-inspired restaurant, bar, hot dog joint, has been here forever in this mall. And they recently announced in the last couple of months they will be closing very, very soon. They're looking to maybe sell the business. They're just looking to retire. We are there every Black Friday, usually every Christmas season as well. A couple stops throughout the year. Love it in there. Probably put videos in my videos over the years from inside along with pictures. I'm not going in there today. It's tempting, but I don't have time. But stay tuned for some Dunderbucks content from inside just to kind of commemorate it, because it's going to be a watering hole for my friends and I for a long time, especially in the holiday season. So love Dunderbucks. So definitely did not intend to come into the Toys R Us today. I don't frequent it here too often, but that's pretty cool for 20 bucks. I don't know if they're ever going to make something like a big Marvel Legend version of this. So if you want to kind of go the Sentinel route with the Titan heroes, there is your Galactus. And then also right next to it, they have the Thing. Everybody's favorite blue-eyed Ben Grimm Thing. There's the packaging right there. So again, very hard to find these Marvel Legends in the wild. Cool to see some product for FF First Steps here in the Toys R Us store inside of Macy's in the mall. So pretty cool. So GameStop on MacArthur Road, much smaller of a GameStop in here. So usually not a whole lot of footage, but we'll at least see if they have any of the new stuff in here that's showing up at the other GameStops that we've seen across the last two videos. Back to the friendly confines of the Cedar Crest Target here in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Now I kind of want to find that Daredevil. Now I'm on a bit of a Daredevil hunt. Don't know if I want to buy it, but I definitely want to see it. Let's see if we can find it in here. NECA Collector's Wall, of course. 8 billion Ninja Turtles. Killer Croc, it's new for me to see. Goes with Jonah Hex. If you're in the animated stuff, it's pretty cool to see. Over here, how many have we seen in the last two videos? Quite a few. Down here, I think that might be new too. Juliana? I don't know anything about this property, but I know NECA makes it. That's about it. And then all the slasher stuff. Got a Panda. Looks like they were restocking some Targets recently. And then, of course, all the Ben Coopers and the Funko stuff. There's another Killer Croc. Get the pop for $4.64. All right, let's go check the main aisle. All right, so I did do filming, but I'm gonna do it again and do some narration. He's been a great collector, Mike. Doesn't really do social media or anything, but it's cool talking to him. He collects comics and toys. Really cool dude, nice talking to him. So Mike, you ever see this? Nice talking with you. Other than that, we got G.I. Joe Classified. We got most of the X-Men wave. Have we seen it all yet? We haven't seen Cable, have we? Or Emma Frost. I guess they're the two people are chasing the most probably, right? So those are here. The Galactus is up here. Down this way. Oh yeah, before I forget, I kind of did all this already. I'm going to quick do it again. They do have this. So we saw the Wolf Man-Wolf before. So that's here. That's good to see. A couple of those. Mike took one of those for himself. And then down this direction, we have more Marvel Legends stuff. Finally see this at a reasonable price. I guess Walmart was reasonable. But those are all here too. And then for the wrestling and Star Wars pretty much the same. The wrestling, we have the new Series 28. So we have the Diesel. We have the Hunter Hearst Helmsley. We have an Undertaker Ultimate. And there was Razor Ramon's here too. So finally get new stuff. So last stop of today, however, the hunt shall continue tomorrow. We'll hit up Crocks Road and some of the stores over that direction. Just don't have the time today, but let's go see what Ollie's on Tillman has. All right, so I feel like this is a big deal. I think Dan was maybe hoping to get this. I might try to give him a call or a text and see. Technodrome, it's pretty freaking cool for $50. And then they restocked the Joes. I don't see any signs saying he can only buy so many this time. But I think it's all the female ones. I don't see any males here, I don't think. So I think it's just the female action Marine sniper. I gotta call Dan about that about that. In main aisle, we have some stuff moved around because the Helena Shaws were down there forever. Now it's all turtles, so at least that's some movement. Multiple pegs of Matt Murdock. I'm scanning here because I think I'm gonna miss something. I don't know how I have that feeling, but all the stuff down this way looks to be the same though, so maybe there's not too much moved around. Typically speaking, in this store, if there's something new, it's behind me on the wall here, or not the wall, I should say, the shelf behind me. It's not a wall. So I have the Holiday Trooper here, but yeah, I guess I'm not seeing anything else jumping out at me as something I'd pick up. In the comments, are you seeing anything you would dig, that you would like? Let's go check the Legends end cap, see if there's any movement there. Nope, this is all the same. Nothing's changed here. And let's take a little slow walk over this direction. This is the other big Marvel Legends section. And even here, looking at just the older stuff, Black Panther, Eternals, some old MCU stuff. That X-Men Blackbird's been here a while now. So yeah, looks like the Technodrome is the big cool thing I found today here at Ollie's. Along with the restock on Joe's is pretty good, but all right, I'm gonna see if my friend got back to me yet or not, if he's interested in the Technodrome, or if he wants me to just leave it behind. Actually, I was wrong, I did some digging, and they do also have the action pilot here too, so I missed that one, but there's a lot here. We'll see how long they last this time. People got their share. So it is Sunday, the next day. We're at Crocks Road Target because the great Art G informed me that Target has a spend, I think it's spend 40, get $10 off deal, or spend 50, get $10 off deal. And I saw the Punishers in stock because that's what the app said. Didn't have to pick up at store. So hopefully it's out, or I have the DPCI ready. So if I can get that with something else, save $5, I'm down all day for that. Let's go see. Hopefully it's out. Okay, so let's see if it's out first. Well, there's a Punisher statue. This store is notorious for putting things out late, so I'm not seeing it here. As you can see, there's not much out in general, so I'm gonna have to ask and see if they'll actually bring it out, which I'm gonna do the whole, well, it's in stock on the app thing. Then they're probably gonna say, well, it's in shrink wrap attached to the ceiling, which might be the case or might not, I don't know. Captain America mask, okay, so let's look and see what else is out here first, and then we will see if we can make a request, if they'll hook us up or not. The other unfortunate thing is I don't see anything else here I'd want to buy that's of the same price. I'll probably have to grab like a Spider-Man or something and just bring it back, you know, that way they split the cost. So you get, like, if it's $10 off, you get 5 off and 5 off kind of thing. So let's check the other side first. All right, so a very helpful employee who was cool basically told me that it's one of those things where it says it's here, but it's not here, which means it's in transition or whatever. So he said check back later in the week, which I'll keep checking the website, see if maybe it's available for pickup later in the week. So it's the game, right? It's not something I absolutely need that I'm like chasing down with that Thanos and Psylocke. So I'll be patient. Eventually, hopefully I find it while the deal's still going on, because there's nothing else really new out here, unfortunately. But at Cedar Crest, there was some new stuff. So we are going there one more time in this video because Tizzle, the girlfriend Alyssa, needs to pick up new glasses. And they don't open, the glasses area is not open until noon. The optometry, is that what it's called, right? So we'll check there. Why is he holding a snowman? Is it a Christmas thing, I guess? Okay. So yeah, here's your collectible section. Also, nothing crazy jumping out at me here, although I'm probably overlooking something or other. So we'll quick check wrestling. There are people in the aisle when I was in there before. And then we'll probably go to Ross and then close things out at that Cedar Crest Target. One more time in this video, we'll double back and see, because the deal is going on. There was new stuff there, so I might be able to get something cool at a discounted price. And again, I want to say how cool that employee was, even to take the time to talk with me. And it's not like he was short with me. He had a whole conversation, explained, checked for other stores. So again, when you ask, just be polite. You know, be nice to these people. They're doing a job. It's not their fault something's not here for you to buy or whatever. But yeah, they're just doing a job. So I just always like to say, be cool to the employees, right? And they'll be cool to you. So we got a Night Sister Marin. I'm at the point I just don't even recognize any of these characters anymore. I guess that's a gaming grades one, might be why. And then this lad here, Ezra Bridger. The Sting is somehow here. I haven't seen the Sting in a long time. I wonder where they found this at. I'm gonna scan that, see what's on clearance or anything. We do have the Luchasaurus. He's back to be Luchasaurus now, but Kill Switch. Red Velvet we bought for $2.99 or $3.99 recently, right? So that was a good steal. Grab this, somebody grabs that out of my hand. Wrestling, yeah, it's all starting to clear already. And then back behind, more wrestling. So let's go scan it, see what's even still in the system or not. If it was like $7, you know, I don't need another Sting, but for $7, I mean, what the heck, right? Let's see. All right, good old scanner here. Let's see. Survey says $16.99. Honestly, don't need another Sting for $16.99. Although the bat is different with the AEW Revolution stamp on there. I can't do it for $16.99. We'll put it back. Okay, Ross on Lehigh Street. You know what we're doing. Looking for cheap stuff. We'll see if they have anything. All right, so we, of course, are seeing that everywhere. There's two female Black Series. There's Fern. We've seen Fern quite a few times now. We got a Rick and Morty Cool Rick. X-Men Jeep with Colossus. So the ET with the bike hanging out here. So, of course, the NECA is in full effect. So that ET here. So plenty of NECA still hanging out in a lot of these stores. ET on the ground down below. So lots of stuff here. More ET. There's Darby Allin still sitting here. We picked that up recently. LJN style. Of course, there's the UFC stuff we've been seeing throughout the last couple of videos. So, Mummy. I'd like to know where the UFC stuff's coming from. I'm thinking it's Walmart. It's the only place I've ever even seen it. There's more right there. It's Walmart. So, I don't know if there's like websites that carried it and just dumped it, you know, somehow here. But, unfortunately, not seeing anything else that I need that I would like to get. So, I think we're probably going to have to head over to Target to close things out. We'll double back to Cedar one more time and hope that they have something good there on that deal. I'll keep checking the app throughout the week too. I would like to get that Punisher and that Daredevil in that deal's time frame, if it's possible. Sometimes they hold that stuff out until the deal's over. Usually, it would be smart to keep new stuff, obviously, behind the doors until the deal ends. Then you're paying full price. But all right, I'm gonna do one more walkthrough, make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, we'll close things out at Target. All right, so before I go in Cedar Crest, Bruno wanted to say hi. He loves this place because this is where he goes pee-pees. He has his little pee-pee spot he likes to use right here. Okay, so let's go see if they have anything that I want to buy to hopefully use that. I'm assuming it works in store. $10 off deal. They had some decent stuff yesterday. We'll see if any of it's still hanging around. So nothing I'm looking to pick up, but these are pretty cool. I'm getting kind of burnt out the crossover stuff. It seems like they're just crossing over everything anymore, but seeing Sonic and DC crossover is pretty cool, I guess. We got Batman and a little Shadow. Then over here we get the Knuckles and the Superman. Down below we just kind of showed you up top the big pack. So that's kind of neat too, but nothing I collect is anything I'm looking to really do much with. And even more crossover stuff. So this might have been here yesterday. I just didn't come over this far to see because it's on an end cap. We have Turtles crossover the Godzilla, which again, I didn't know that was something that people would necessarily be looking to get in their hands. And then over here, we have even more crossover stuff. We have Master of the Universe and Transformers. So that's kind of wild, actually. So, okay, let's go check the main aisle. So there's the deal, and they're all gone. Basically, everything here I would have gotten. Potentially X-Men. I don't see Punisher here. And the Magic figures are also gone, which, given the deal, I would have considered. Probably still wouldn't have done it, as I am frugal, as you're aware. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to use that deal here in person, but I will be checking the app to see if I can grab something on there potentially at a good price. So thanks for watching. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free for you. It does not cost you anything. And it helps us grow the channel tremendously on March to 8,000 subscribers. While you're at it, go ahead and click that bell for notifications, because that way YouTube should notify and tell you when we post new content here at the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out on our Instagram at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please remember the 3 P's of toy hunt: patience, persistence, most of all politeness. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.